Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q3 of the weekly contest 433 Paint Houses 4. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. I think this one, honestly, it's easier than Q2, though maybe depending on what you're working on and what you're good at, right? I think they're probably, all things considered, average out to be the same for a lot of people, but I think for me it's just a little bit easier because this is dynamic programming. And with this dynamic programming, there is a little bit of a wrinkle, but not too much of a wrinkle, right? It's just this thing about equal distance from each other, but that means you just do them at the same time, right? Meaning from the endpoints at the same time and just check that they're not the same. And that's it. And everything else is just dynamic programming or memorization, relatively straightforward. You just have to be careful about the two adjacent houses, which I actually honestly also spent a minute to debug. But yeah, even though that is the one of the two things I had to know, but it is what it is. I think the other thing is that it is very awkward because there are only three colors, but they don't really make it explicit. But yeah. That is all I have for this one. Yeah, for the intro. I mean, not obviously. I mean, no, I didn't even draw my code. But this is dynamic programming, right? I actually made a couple of optimizations. For here, I don't know if do I need this. Hang on, let me check the submission time for this one. I guess not. 1.3 seconds. Oops. The idea here is that if I do this loop inside here, it would take all of 9 times. But if I write it this way, it will only be 3 choose 2, right? Yeah. So, or I guess technically it's not 3 choose 2, but it's 3 times 2. Technically they're different in combinatorial because it's just that they're not the same, right? But in any case, which is 6, right? So that means that if I do it many times, then this will do 6. So we don't do a lot of no ops that we throw away, and that's it. So that's basically for here. So the states, what does this mean, right? So we have left is actually not quite the right thing because I went from going from 0 to n minus 0, or the other way around. I went from n to 0 to n because the ordering matters, and I just wanted to be more precise because it's easier to write this thing. But I'll go over it, right? So left is the current index on the left that we want to add, and then CL is the previous color on the left. CR is the color, the previous color on the right, and the purpose of these two is so that we don't duplicate choosing the same color, right? Okay, so if left times 2 is equal to n, that means that we ran out the left side, which also means that we ran up the right side. I don't think I need this because we have statements because I don't think we can make it possible, but sometimes, I don't know, why not? Just throw it out there. Otherwise, we return 0 because we're done. And then the rest is just getting the min of brute forcing, right? We have the total is infinity. We have the left color, the right color in P for, I think, possibilities or something like this. I forget what whatever, it's shorter to type. But yeah, if the left color is not the same, which we need because adjacent colors cannot be the same. If the right color is not the same, they both have to be true, then now we just go get the cost. It's either the min of the previous whatever we calculated. This is the cost of the recursion, right? You do the next index, new color, the cost of the cost to color left on this index, and then the cost to color the right side on this index. Of course, this is the index to get the right side with coloring. And that's it. You start with 0 being the first element, negative 1, so it never matches 0 to 2. And that's it. Yeah. This one, pretty straightforward in that sense. And yeah, what's the complexity, right? Well, left can go from 0 to n. CL and CR could go from 0 to 3. Technically, they cannot be equal to each other, so that already reduces some of the states. So you could say it's O of 9 times n or 6 times n. Either way is fine, right? So yeah, and that's the complexity because either case is going to be O of n, and that's it. Yeah, or maybe you say C times C minus 1, where C is the number of colors, times n, you prefer. My annoying about this is that I don't know why they choose n over 3 and then they never explicitly mention that there are only 3 colors, because that was a little bit confusing to read. But like I feel like they could have just made this like you know, it's precise and true, but they could just also speak English. I think that would be nice, and be like, you know, write it in a way that people can actually understand. You don't need to hide this. And yeah. Anyway, that is all I have for this one though. Let me know what you think. And yeah, you could watch me solve it live in the contest now. If I have to rewrite this. Okay, so we're done here. How many people got this? 159. We probably could have gone faster, but 3 seconds is fine. But of course my internet was down and I was debugging the internet. Alright, well, okay, let's do it. Q3. We have 63 people, 72 people already, so even integer 2D cost of n times 3, cost of painting house of and j plus 1 satisfy the following condition. No painting house equal distance from the end of the road, so n is equal to 6 houses at 0, 5, 1, and 4 consider equal distance. Huh. Does this even mean? N is 10 to the 5th again. I wish their bounds were a little bit less intense, because that's kind of scary on the previous one. There's just no way to know. But okay, I'm not really understanding this problem yet. So okay, I mean, so okay, so I and j, cost away is 3. What does cost mean? So I house, color j, and car. What is the third one? What? N by 3. So are there just 3 colors? Is that all? I feel like they should just say it. Why do they have this like awkward thing, man? Are they struggling with English here? Anyway, okay. So there's only 3 colors, even though they don't really mention it for some reason. Okay, fine. And also, why is it called j plus 1? Like, why is it suddenly 1 indexed on the colors? Okay, I'm just being annoying now. But I am annoyed though, for sure. Okay, okay, no 2 adjacent house. That's just, you know, typical wobbler thing. I think that part is fine. We could do DP on the previous color. That's fine. Equal distance from the ends are not the same color. That means maybe you want to do them at the same time and then merge in the middle. So what does that mean? I mean, that just means that there are 9 colors, right? So that's fine. It's just that this one is very awkwardly phrased. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What is the I just make sure that I have cache clear thing. But okay, I don't want to do this top down, but it's fine. Okay, n is even distance, right? So okay, yeah. I was going to do some math here, but I didn't even have to. Go.cache clear, right? How's it gonna go? We want to start from 0, whatever, -1, -1 for color. Okay, so that means that we have n left. Now let's just count down then, right? And then color left, left over. Okay, color left, color right, right? And then what we want is, let me make sure my syntax is right. Okay, okay, so we actually want to do it n over 2 times, and then we just want to merge in the middle, right? And in the middle should not be the same, which is actually is true by definition, so that's good. Okay, so this is a silly thing to pre-process, but that's okay. We just want to do for I in range of 3, for j in range of 3. P is possibilities, if you will. If I is not equal to j, p dot append ij is a tuple. It's silly. It's, I don't know. Yeah, so left is equal to 0. Then we want to make sure that I don't think this can be possible if we write it correctly, but this should be fine then, right? Either way. So then now total is equal to 0. Do we have to mod anything? Oh no, we want the min cost not the count, Larry. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of the other problem. So left is equal to 0, then we are done. Otherwise, if they equal, then we set it to infinity because infinity is sad. And then here, we just want to brute force for left in for left, right in P. We want to say, okay, so we already know that they're not going to be the same color, so that's great. And so we just do total, actually it should be infinity. Total is equal to f min of go left minus 1 L. Oh yeah, just like that. Yeah, the color, right? What we want is N, and we're painting the I've house. So if this left is actually kind of terrible, but okay, let's just actually go up because I feel like it's so easy to mess up for me. I am very easy to mess up. Okay, so then now the cost is going to be, okay, so total, and then the cost is just going to be the cost of the left house, which is left, the color L, plus cost of the right house, which is going to be n minus left minus 1. Yeah, and then right, and that's it. And then we just return total, and we should be mostly Gucci. Something like that, right? 913. Ooh, 18. Why am I wrong? Why am I wrong? Oh, adjacent. I forgot the adjacent. Well, I put 13. Oh, because of adjacent. We want to minimize, that's why. So if L is not equal to CL and R is not equal to CR. What a silly thing to forget, because that's like a core part of the problem. Okay, so I don't know. We just want to say, yeah, while length of cost is less than, I don't know. I'm testing a lot of things these days, I think. I'm testing a lot more just because, I don't know, I feel like whatever, the cost don't really matter. It's just running time. Okay, just want to make sure that I'm not wrong about that one. Okay. What was the timing on 2 of these? 2 of these are relatively fast, so let's go, YOLO. If it messes up, I blame it on Leetcode. It's on time limit exceeded. I could have some silly mistakes for sure. Okay, so people already finished Q4, so I'm really slow today. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem, this contest, this explanation, everything in between. Keep it constructive. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.